let's go ahead and just hit record and see where this train takes us.
Let's let the train go. Let the train of thoughts go. Theory train go.
Hopping on the
Theory train. Theory train. Oh, you let me hanging on that second part.
I had it.
It was up.
Left you on the theory train,
All
theory
alone.
train. I left you on the theory train, theory train.
What a great opening. What a hot opening, warm opening.
Look, this could be called the Theory Train podcast for all I
Theory
know.
train.
It's the theory train.
We have theories.
We just let theories run, and we let them run on the theory train. It's official. That's what we're calling it.
Theory Train episode 1. Here it is.
Episode 1. We just thought of that off the top of our heads. Let's get it going. What's going on, guys? What's happening? What's the first theory?
My elbow is kind of wet. We're outside for this very first inaugural episode of the Theory Train podcast.
Inaugural episode.
And it's kind of wet. I had some water. I spilt it on the way out here. And it's on the table. And my elbow's wet. And we're here. How about you, Evan?
Okay, I'm here.
You're here.
I'm here. We're out here. We're out here doing theories.
So, essentially, what we're out here to discuss, we're out here to ponder upon, is theories about life, theories about everything, theories about anything. Theories about women, theories about men, theories about space-time, theories about whatever. This is the theory train. You mean people hop on the theory train to get theories?
You know, if you have a theory on a train,
Go ahead and send it to our message board. We have a lot of fans.
We don't.
We don't.
we're not that famous, but, you know,
Soon to come.
soon to come, I guess, you know. Takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, Rome
Rome.
took time,
Julius Caesar, I mean, he was great. Well,
some say.
some say. Let's talk about Julius Caesar. What do we think about Julius Caesar?
He's fucking iconic name, of course.
Where's my Wi-Fi? Oh no.
He was killed by getting stabbed in the back, I believe. He was turned on by his own people.
E2 Brute.
Brute. What does that mean?
YouTube Brute.
YouTube
As
root?
in, like, U2.
Oh,
You're doing this to
U2.
me as well.
YouTube root.
It's unfortunate.
What about, of course, Carpe Diem? Seize the day.
What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's just take advantage of opportunities. When when preparation meets opportunity, success is achieved.
Success.
That's how it's done. That's how leaders do it. That's how Julius Caesar did it.
He got stabbed in the back, though.
Hey, bro, he got turned on. You have to be watching your back. He wasn't watching his back all the time. That's his fault. When you're in a position of power like that, especially back in that time, can you imagine?
Could you imagine having any power?
No,
At all.
You have no electronics or
You
anything.
have the ability to sway mass populace opinion.
Yeah, did you have legions of soldiers who will kill people for you?
His real name was Gaius Julius Caesar.
Kaiser.
If you're sending people to war for you and you're capturing other cities and shit, and you're just building your dynasty.
It's because fucking people don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're just fucking looking for someone who thinks they know what they're doing. It's all just fucking false confidence, dude. Like your bloodline. Like I can jump the highest in the village, so I'm the king. You know, it's just weird shit. Like, well, okay, this guy's the best at this, so we'll just listen to him. That's how it was. And then
Pretty
with the
much.
bloodlines and shit.
Yeah, and you get born into it, and it's whoever's the next son in the lineage just takes over, and it still happens today. Happens in North Korea with what's the newest one? Kim Jong Un is it the new one?
I think so.
The newest child in the lineage. They just follow the same. They just take over, and it still happens. I'm not sure what other examples in Great Britain they happen. They marry into it and shit, and it only marries in high classes. It stays like that. It's
interesting.
it's strange. It's
It's
weird.
like your blood is holy. I wonder what went down to make them believe that clan or whatever.
This one dude, I don't know if it was King Edward or something like that. It was one of the kings. He renounced renounced the throne or whatever to marry some woman off, just random woman that wasn't supposed to be married because she wasn't really royalty. So he just left the throne royalty and just joined a regular life. That's crazy to happen over there. It's weird.
Wow.
You can't you can't have a normal life if you're royalty. It's almost weird.
It's because you have royal blood. Your genes are better than everyone else's.
It's almost like that with celebrities here. It's weird. You're in a higher class. it's just not like
It's all convoluted.
it's
now.
not like a government class. It's strange.
You're the popular class. People want to see you succeed. They want to envision their life.
Kind of like yours, yeah. How you
Yeah,
live
they
your
don't
life.
like their life, so they want to see that your life is better than theirs, and like dream about having your life.
It's so fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, it's a very strange concept. It's like all the Kardashian stuff, and
Like, I
people
never got
looking at
that.
like you see like Kim Kardashian's pictures get like 2 million likes. It's like 2 million people are just like, wow, that's so me.
Wanna
Like that,
be-
I identify
yeah.
with that. Like fuck.
Like it's cool to like see what they're doing and be like, oh, I could do stuff like that too. But it's just I want to do stuff that's like I want to do. I don't want to be Kanye West or
I don't want to be cool.
I don't want to be Chance the Rapper or anybody like that. It's cool to see what they're doing, like on Instagram and stuff. Just like, oh, they're doing cool stuff, but I'm doing my own thing too. Like I'll do my own cool stuff. And it's
Yeah.
just like people don't get that. Like people don't like do what they want. They just like follow. They follow. I mean, that's what they do. They follow other people and just try to be like them. It's weird, and they dress like them and stuff. It's just
They
strange.
see the trends. They hop on the
Yeah,
trends.
dude,
Like people, all the people like when Tyler the Creator was huge. Like so many people just like
Dressing like an Easter basket.
all of a sudden started skateboarding. It's just weird. They just latch onto it.
Oh yeah.
it's cool to be viewed in poverty because it shows that you have hard times. And, like you're not.
And yeah, like people on Tumblr, like who like they like make being like so full of sorrow and like depressed like a cool thing.
Yeah.
Like bro, chill out. It's not a cool thing. It's like that's not a good thing
Like
at all. It's-
Fucking
Depression's bad, bro. Don't make
Yeah,
it like a cool
fucking-
thing like you can talk about on Tumblr. Like,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
off.
like it's something like fucking. They're over romanticizing the idea of having a mental illness. They're like, oh, I totally have BPD. Like this is a BPD blog only. Only BPD people can.
And they've
follow
never been to
this.
the doctor.
Yeah, like no, they're just fucking They're just people who are boring and bored with their lives, and they come up with this.
Yeah, they
false-
found the outlet on the internet. Like the
there's
internet
just,
fucking just
Oh yeah, I'm just crazy and weird and just. It's like no, everyone goes through those fucking feelings. Like everyone has feelings. It's just, I mean, some people don't. That's what you can't comprehend. Is the fact that someone else has a different view on something than you ever will.
And you can't make them see that.
Nope.
So let me to that crack open a beer. Let me get a nice audio. Ooh,
look
you
at
get
that.
that. Phenomenal.
Beautiful. Wonder if we got that slurping effect too. Wow, that should be a sponsor. Sir.
Yeah, Rolling Rock by who is this by? Old Latrobe.
It's extra pale.
Extra
We're
pale.
not sponsored.
We're not
We
sponsored,
would love a
but
sponsor, any sponsor.
if you want to throw us a couple bones, we'll drink a couple of your brews.
We'll talk about them.
Send over a couple babes.
Send over some fluid ounces.
Send over a couple fluid ounces.
Maybe 16.
16 tall boys.
Maybe like 32.
32
Maybe
is
48.
oh,
Probably the
man.
prime number.
I don't know, but either way, what else is popping? What's popping right now? What's trending?
I don't really care about what's fucking trending.
Ain't that the truth? That's so fucking
Fucking, that's
anti-establishment,
all
man.
people fucking talk about, dude. It's just fucking boring.
I like to keep up on it. I just don't like
Kanye West added something extra to his hair, guys.
Uh-oh.
He's a crazy guy. He's got yellow and
Dude, he's
pink
going
and
for the
blonde.
fucking
Dennis Rodman.
the
That's-
Trump look.
It's a
man.
cool look.
He's vibing with it. Dude.
I like the Dennis Rodman look.
People need to get over that fucking hunch, dude. It's like it's the president. He's probably one of the most controversial presidents.
Yeah, dude.
He's not even the president yet. That's
Not
what's
yet.
Crazy. It's
Like,
like
people
it's
are
probably the
freaking
most
out.
people have freaked out over somebody who hasn't even been
Yeah,
the
'cause
president
they're
yet.
like
Pretty
act
awful.
as if he is the president. Like not yet.
They're telling him to like impeach him when he's not. He hasn't even done anything yet. Like he's literally
said
done
some pretty
nothing.
awful stuff.
Yeah, but you can't
He
justify
won, though.
that.
He
Yeah,
won.
like
he
won.
won. Like give him a
He
shot
won.
at least.
Yeah,
like you can't do anything.
It's happened. It's happened. Everyone already voted. It's
Yeah,
just
it's to
gonna
say.
happen.
I mean, you're like trying to smack Democrat, like, oh, my party lost, but it shouldn't have lost because he's not the right person because I don't agree
He
with him.
won though. Like,
But he won.
He won the mass populace.
Sorry.
Like that's just how the system works. You can't do anything.
Electoral college is
yeah,
broken, maybe.
attack
but
the system, not the.
Yeah.
Like you can't do anything.
vote in your primary.
Yeah, like
elections.
so many people did not vote. Like that are complaining.
Yep.
You need to go vote to change it.
People didn't vote for Bernie. Like they should have voted for Bernie in the
like,
primaries.
that's-
and,
that's like
Anyone
the
I
main
tried
problem.
To talk to about Bernie was just like, yeah, right. Unless they were just like this weird, just over extravagant Bernie lover. Like it was just like I understood why people who had a closed mind wouldn't want to vote for this, because when all these weird people are like, no, you need to vote for this guy, it's like, you guys are doing way too much. Like, there's too much extra here.
Like, there wasn't anything, like, shady about him. Like, he was up front. Like, Hillary and Trump, like, at least Trump's up front, but it's just, like, not in a good way. And Hillary was just so
much
shady.
baggage, yeah.
Yeah, there's just so much with her, like so much just, like, that you're hiding. Like, it's just weird.
Everyone is
I just like Bernie because he was just, like, he had, like, all of his ideals right out there. And people just, like, a lot of very strong right-wing people just attacked his ideals, like, made it something it wasn't. Call him, like, a socialist and all that. Which, I mean, socialism isn't that bad, really, in my opinion, but...
It's great in idea, but not
Yeah.
in execution.
Yeah, like, and obviously, but that's exactly it. He's not going to have a complete power to do whatever he wants. There's, like, checks and balances. Like, the president is not even, like, probably the strongest
Yeah, but
branch of government.
But would you want it to just go nowhere because his views were not accepted at all? So
No, but
basically it was just been like-
I mean, is that better? That's better than just, like, not having anything. You know what I mean? You're trying to push some ideals. You know, you have, like, that's why you put people and push certain ideals into power to try and, you know, move certain ideals forward. That's what you do. That's why it's a democracy. You put certain the president elects a certain judicials, more democratic judicials in the judicials in the
Juicidals.
in that branch, in the Supreme Court and whatnot, and then the House of Representatives and whatnot. There's a shit ton of people in there, and they just, like, you know, argue all the time. So that's how it works. But if Bernie was in there, at least you'd have those ideals getting presented and pushed out there, and they'd have, like, a following behind it. But
Maybe.
not. Well, I would be behind it. I mean, if he got elected,
Yeah, but
if
you're
he
just
were
a
elected
small-
president, that's, like, a certain following already right
Yeah,
there.
but you're just
And you get to
such-
elect your own cabinet and all that. So I mean, you never know. We'll never know because he didn't get elected. Like, even in the primary. So, you know, we'll never know
Unless he runs.
unless he
next.
runs again. Of course, I would like to see him
But
run
I don't know.
again.
He's up there, man.
I mean, Trump's pretty old too. People are attacking Bernie for being old. Trump's pretty old too. He's 70 something.
He's got so much money though. He's probably gonna live forever unless he dies all of a sudden.
He's gonna be cryogenically frozen.
Dude, stem cells are real. Like the use of them are real. You can't do it in the United States. Like rich people can go get stem cells done in other countries, and it works.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like a miracle formula. You're not going to live forever. on
No,
the
I
stem
know,
cells.
but I'm saying like any ailments, like I mean, they haven't gotten to the
Yeah,
point
if
where
you-
they
if
can
you have,
save
like, a broken
livers.
shoulder.
yeah, like they can help do that shit. So if you have like a bad hip, or
Yeah, and it'll
whatever.
regenerate cells, but it won't make you live forever.
No,
but
no, definitely not. I'm not. But I'm saying like the technology is already getting to the point to where
Donald Trump is definitely going to be over 100. I can tell you that much.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't say like 90s, maybe 86.
You got to think, man. What I mean, he has so many people who are in his life to tell him what to eat, and like people who know that, like, oh, he needs to eat this at this time, and people who are like nutritionists.
Getting, like, medicine, like, right away.
yeah,
Like, sick, bro.
and like having doctors on call. I mean, you got to think like.
Like, he's being, like, tended to, like, hand and foot, bro.
And he's not even one of the richest people in the world.
Nah, just in, like, the United States,
By
really.
far.
Just in the United
Which
States,
is
he's one.
unfathomable to me. Dude.
Yep.
Just the aspect that you have.
Bill
so
Gates
much
has fucking like 15 times more money than he does total wealth.
fucking crazy.
Damn right.
Yep. Bill Gates' estate is on. It's like a lake. It's like a lake in Washington, and he has an estate, and it's, I believe, like 65,000 square feet, something like that, maybe a little bit more. I think it's about 65,000 square feet.
Nice little castle for you.
Yeah, he has heated driveways and heated floors. Indoor
Just
pool,
in case,
I believe. Yeah. He has a.
When you're that rich, fuck it. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Yeah.
He donates a lot of money, like
Yeah.
a shit ton.
He's donated over half of his money he's ever made.
It's a lot. But even still, like, he
And
has
he still
so
has
much
enough money. That house that he lives in was estimated to be built for about $60 million, and its selling value right now, I believe, maybe in 2015, I think it was like 144 million is worth.
so
It's
much
like
money,
you
can't
just
even
doubled,
imagine.
more than doubled the value of your house just by building it.
Can't even, like, imagine seeing that much money. Like, it'd be a towering, like, thing of, like,
Oh, yeah.
just money. Crazy.
$144 million. Even $100 bills would take up, I mean, like an average sized house.
Crazy.
That's so crazy.
It's nuts, absolutely nuts. Makes me want to puke.
I couldn't even imagine not having to worry about money. like to ever be in the position to where I don't have to worry about money, I think that'll be fucking. I'll be happy.
That's the day. That's the day you kill yourself. Because I mean, what else is there to live for other than to worry about money?
You start
Dude, you
donating
could do
your
whatever-
money.
You can
Oh, yeah.
finally find what you wanted to do. Like,
Exactly.
you have all these other stressors saying you need to do this. You don't have much time, but like if you didn't have to, you could do whatever you wanted. Like, and I don't even have a clue what I want to do, but it's like I feel like that would be fun just trying to find what.
You can buy a jet ski. I mean, that's all the happy time.
Everyone, yeah, everyone goes to that.
Kenny Powers. It's crazy. Some rappers though, they're paying people like people in jail, like they knew, like I don't know if like gang affiliated or what, but like they're paying for like rent and stuff, like they're paying bills for them, like they're like this one dude I don't know who it was posted on Instagram, like all these like receipts of like it was like 20 of just like different bills he paid of like different people that he knew,
They're
just
on
like
your roll, man.
yep, on his like just the roll. It's crazy.
Your boys.
Yep, paying him off. It's crazy. Not paying him off like to keep quiet or anything. Just paying him to
Helping
be like,
out your boys.
you know, just because that's your boy.
Yep.
It's crazy. Just because you have that much money, you can like help your boys out. It's wild.
Must be nice.
Yep.
Like that's what feels good to me, dude. Helping people out, I truly enjoy that.
Yeah, helping people that you feel deserve it, that like
Exactly.
that were in your life, whatever, that were like
You
there
see
for
someone
you.
having a shitty day, and you're like, hey, what's up? You know, or just,
Young Thug's always trying to like give people money, like at their jobs, like tell them to quit their job. He's like trying to give them like $200,000 or like $20,000.
go do what you want to do, man.
Shit, if someone gave me $20,000, bro, I'd quit Corin's right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
Yeah.
But then, okay,
You
so
can
when you think about that extreme,
Hang on. All right.
why buy the whole seat when you're only gonna need the edge?
Wow.
Unreal.
A little bit of that. A little bit of that Simpsons. That kind of reminded me of the Simpsons. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway, so brain damage. It's just crazy.
We're just want to make sure nobody's screaming on the inside first. Worse. All right, I think we're maybe should be good enough. Regardless, brain damage, right?
Brain damage. My brother has a little bit of brain damage. Like 10%.
I couldn't imagine. That's like trying to put yourself in other people's shoes. So like you have a part of your brain that's not working anymore. It's not. It's like messed up.
Talk into the microphone, please,
Sorry.
Evangelos. Please,
I'm a very animated talker, so I move.
just
I move.
lean it.
I'm leaned in right now.
I'll kill you.
I'm leaned.
All right, and project your voice.
Okay.
All right, are we good?
Yeah.
We're off, and we're off.
What was I talking about?
Brain damage. Brain damage.
There's a song by Eminem called Brain Damage.
It's on the Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers LP.
Marshall.
Or no, that's on the Slim Shady. What am I thinking?
What are you thinking, bro?
Wow.
What a fucking fake fan I
Do you
am.
not know your Eminem and
Let
Slim
me just take a
Shady?
vape hit real quick, and then I'll maybe remember.
You should take a neck for that
You've seen
one.
8 Mile? You have to have seen 8 Mile.
Of course, he fucks her in like his job. He fucks the girl.
And then his friend fucks the girl, and then he
Mhm.
beats up the friend, and then they beat up him for beating up the friend.
He should have beat up the girl. Honestly, she's the one fucking him.
Damn.
Your friend's just taking advantage. He's just getting some pussy. Like, what the fuck is it's your friend, bro? He's just trying to get some pussy. It's a girl that's doing the wrong shit. I mean, she's fucking
Nah,
going up
dude,
there offering that pussy to him.
Then
That's
again,
an
he
equal
did
part.
he did know that was his girl.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
they're
you
still fucked up.
gotta,
Both of them are.
you gotta. Yeah, it is a fucked up situation both ways. But you gotta think, like, what kind of girl would offer like? That's not my girl.
Yeah, but what kind of friend would be like, yo, my friend really cares about this girl. She's over here trying to whip that pussy out.
But they weren't even really friends.
They were kind of. They were close, kind of.
Oh, it
I
was
guess
like,
not close enough.
it
'cause
was
he
the
fucked
dude
the
from
shit
like
out of her.
yeah. He like beat him up.
Yeah, but they were old friends.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're best friends. He wasn't friends with
They
him in
weren't
like
tight
the
enough.
battle
But it's
scene.
like to sit there and have memories with someone from like elementary school and like you grew up them for like a good like 4 or 5 year
There's
period.
people that I went to elementary school with that if I saw them in public now, and they had a girlfriend and their girlfriend wanted to fuck me, I would totally fuck their girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know.
Like, who cares? I don't even know that person. Fuck them.
I guess it depends on how well you know the person.
Yeah.
And in the movie, I don't think they knew
knowing
each.
though, it's
Even
just
then, it just
strange.
turns
I think they were
off.
enemies in the movie, though.
No,
That's
they
the
were
thing.
friends. They were friends at first, and then.
But
and
they
then
were
he-
enemies in because
At
like
the end, because he wanted to be part of the free world.
what it was is he wanted to be on his fucking record label, and then they were like, "Nah, you're demo shit, all this shit," and he was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then he fucked his girl.
Yeah.
So it's like they were enemies, though. So he's still a shitty person, but the girl is still also
Yeah,
a
they're
shitty
all
person.
it just I don't. see
Why
how
not get mad
someone-
at the girl? Like
Oh,
why?
definitely get mad at the
Like,
girl.
it doesn't
No,
make
it's not,
sense.
she's not a fucking victim. She fucking popped it out there. She wanted it out there.
It's unfortunate.
It is.
It's poor writing, Eminem. Step it up.
Then again, he came back at the end.
Might be a real story.
He came with some bars. He
did. He came in
killed
hard.
them. He killed all three of them.
He came in hard.
Now as he stands tall. We're tough.
No, this man did not have his hands up.
The free world's got you gassed up. Now who's
Who's
afraid of the big
bad
wolf?
wolf?
One,
2,
three,
3 to the
four.
4. 1 pot, 2 pot, 3 pot, 4.
All right, we don't need to.
Yeah, we don't need to do the whole thing because
We understand it.
I just want to get the message out. It's a good movie. Eminem, brain damage.
So, have you guys seen any good movies lately?
Any good movies? So CKY.
CKY.
I saw some Jackass. That was pretty good.
But did you just see it? Like, was it a newer movie?
Relatively.
It was
Relatively.
relatively.
Within the last 20 years.
in like the last century, maybe
A first experienced movie?
or more.
Have you ventured out and looked at new movies?
New movies. New movies.
I fell asleep in the movie theater watching Suicide Squad.
Exactly. I was there.
Uh-oh.
Zach was there.
It was a
He
good
didn't.
time.
He didn't fall asleep, but I did.
What'd you think about Suicide Squad?
It was all right.
Yeah, I thought so too. It wasn't.
It
People,
wasn't worthy of like the bashing people gave it,
No.
but it still wasn't up to expectations by any means, in my opinion.
Nah, it should have been a lot cooler. I mean, it knocked my ass out. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly. It bored him just to
it
sleep.
bored me to
sleep,
sleep.
yeah.
So I don't know. It wasn't that bad, but it was all right. I paid some money for it.
Yeah, it was expensive. That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like movies are fucking like
For popcorn
$9,
and like
$10.
soda, it's so expensive. It's crazy.
yeah, just a soda is like $6,
Like no, I'm not paying that.
and like they give you a huge soda, so
For a
you know when you
movie.
drink the whole thing, you're gonna have to piss.
Yeah, just for that one movie? No, it's already expensive for the movie.
Yeah, it's like they give you so much soda, so you're inclined to drink it, and then go get a refill where you pay like 50 cents.
Like it doesn't cost that much. You're just overcharging it so much.
Oh yeah.
It'd be a lot more
the
popular
fucking
if
cups
you
are just paper. It's maybe 20 cents per.
and
If
it's
that.
popcorn. Like, how is popcorn expensive?
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm
Especially
sure
when you make enough of it,
I'm sure there's some rhyme or reason to why it's still like that.
because it's so expensive to get the rights to the movies,
Yeah.
and they don't want to make the movie tickets even more expensive than they already are. They would have to make movie tickets like $20.
I'd rather pay $20 for a movie ticket and have decently priced snacks, though.
It's true.
Yeah, it makes more sense that way at least.
It's more explainable, but
However, your average Joe wouldn't want to spend $20.
exactly that's the thing. When if you have a family
Yeah,
of people,
anyway
You can still
around it.
go to the movie and
exactly
not spend that much
that's
money.
the thing. When you have a family of people, especially.
Yeah.
Like if you have like 4 kids and you're going to see a
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
you don't want to pay $20 per
Definitely.
kid. I mean that like it fucks
Ugh. Can you imagine having a kid right now? Dude? You know how many people are having kids right now at our age? That's just ludicrous. People getting married at our age.
you. Oh yeah,
It's a big
Suckers.
responsibility.
suckers is what they are.
It's like, what world are you living in?
That's a huge responsibility. I couldn't even imagine right now.
Some people it helps. It helps some people. I don't know. It gets you right on track. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on Tinder, and I just see a lot of people with their not a lot, but a good amount of people with their child, like in their 20s, sometimes 19, sometimes younger. It's strange, yeah.
It's so strange.
But they're all about it. I mean, I don't know.
If you look, I mean, once you have a kid, you probably,
If you don't, if you don't give it up for adoption, or if you don't have an abortion, I mean, it's. I guess
Yeah.
you better go all gun
you
ho for it.
you
Yeah.
can't, you can't really back out once you're already started.
Yeah,
you
a
gotta
lot of people do that shit though.
Well, those kind of people are the people who get their kids taken away.
Yep.
Surprisingly, it's pretty hard to get them taken away.
No, I would. I mean,
Uh,
if the kid knows that he has resources when he's old enough, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid and I broke my arm, like they would question me like if my mom broke my arm.
Oh yeah, I know.
They asked me like, "Oh, did your mom break your arm?" So I mean, if like a teacher see like, especially like a teacher now, like they're trained
Oh, yeah.
as part of the training, like to look for that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like if they see like a bruise or anything, they'll be like, "Yo, you can tell me anything. Like, is this your parents?" And like they'll get right on that.
Yep.
That shit's so much better than like fucking it used to be. They used to get away with anything. You can fucking beat the shit out of your kid. It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
But now, I mean, especially when your kids have phones. Your
Yeah.
kids have,
Now your kid like they can just like go on the
Yes.
internet like
Just
or
be like,
tell
I'm
anybody.
getting- yeah, but then, yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Absolutely.
it's just a different time now than it was 20 years ago.
Yep.
That's the whole thing.
A very different time.
Very different. And what kind of people is this new generation of technology bringing?
Yep, it's crazy how like people in like a certain generation, like most like the mass populace of people in like a certain generation like fit a mold. It's weird. Like
Yep.
people in the 50s and a lot of people in the 60s, and even like in centuries almost. Like it's weird. Like they feel you can like almost group them together if like you saw them in like groups. You could like put them like section them off. It's weird.
My theory is that all the wild or interesting people from all those generations have done so much crazy shit that it's killed them. So now you're just left with all the boring people from that generation who didn't do any crazy shit, so they're still alive. And they haven't like drunk themselves to death or fucking like really gotten, hammered, partied, all that shit.
Mm.
And they haven't like ridden motorcycles. Like all those people have died. And we're all
Yeah.
left with like the boring people that are 70, the boring people that are 60, 50, 40.
Idiocracy is real, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think how many people have died. I mean, you look at these motorcycle statistics, and you look at like all these statistics of people that have died, like drunk driving. It's like you got to think of how many people who were like at the time, like they're probably interesting people, but they're just making dumb decisions,
Yeah, at the time.
and that it for the worse. They fucking die for it, and then now they're not alive when they're 70. So that's the whole. That's
even-
my theory behind it.
Or even just like thinking about all the people that just were killed in like wars and stuff. Like
Yeah.
what we could have, like what we missed out on just
Oh,
because like
yeah.
a random person, like a random like just a.
One of the 6 million Jews
Yep.
could have been the people who cured cancer.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like we missed out on like something must have come from like or crazy must have come from a group of like 6 million people. Like especially in that time period. Like come on, we would have gotten something from that. Like we just got to miss out on it because kids and shit and like people in like there's like youth were just getting killed. Like we'll never see what they could do. And people like even now like in gangs and shit and like getting killed, like we never get to see what they do. It's crazy. Like they could do something great shit and we just don't know because like they just die over like and a lot of times, most of the time, it's over nothing. It's crazy.
It's unfortunate.
Yep, it's wild.
Yeah, but to think about how many people are actually on this earth.
Yeah, and there's like it's getting even more and more. Like it keeps growing. It's crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, people like brush it off, and they don't really think about how many people. Like within a mile radius, there could be easily about 200 people right now. Like that's insane to think about. 200 different lives going on all at once.
More than that.
Well,
Within a
that's what I'm
mile?
saying. But I'm saying like in a minimum, like
Yeah.
200 is still like a lot of
Within a
people.
mile, there's probably about 1,500 people.
Yeah, people just doing their own thing.
Like 1,500 different perspectives and views on
Yep.
what they see in the world is
they might
going
like they
on
might go
right
along
now.
like with your like idea a little bit, but it's like it's their own perspective on it. It's weird. Everyone has their own thing.
Wow, Evangelos for trading.
It's not me.
Who
My
was
phone
it?
is on vibrate.
Trading.
Listen, bro, I'm
Your
Always.
phone's
God.
not on vibrate.
Always on vibrate.
Unreal.
It's all good, guys. No worries.
Oh yeah, is it good?
It's good, man. You know, it's my mom. I gotta handle it. It happens. You all have mothers. Sometimes it happens.
I have a mother.
What?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I
have
a
you ever
mother.
seen Kyle XY? That's what my belly button looks like.
Belly button.
My belly button.
My belly button.
My belly button looks like that dude on Kyle XY. His name is Kyle.
Guile.
Kyle.
Guy
right?
XY.
Guile XY. That's
Guile.
excellent.
That's very excellent.
Kyle Gas.
The Kyle Gas Project. Hey,
Tenacious D.
how about you do this number, Evangelos? You might want to empty it out.
There's still some in there.
Look at that.
Anyway.
This is turning into the Real Theory Train podcast,
Theory
brought to you
Train.
by Theory Trains.
We come to you live on a theory train, 100%.
100% live, organic, GMO free,
Gluten free, GMO free, fat free,
100%. Antibiotic free.
sugar free even.
We
sugar
are
free.
No hormones.
Vegan and allergy friendly. You have an allergy, we'll do our best to help you out. Okay?
We're for any and
That's
all
a promise. That's a promise we make every day coming in here.
people. Okay. All American,
Gluten,
all
get it out.
all Earth.
Get it out of here. We don't want that. We're too cool for that.
Gluten? Fuck gluten. That's
Get
what
it
I
outta
say to
here.
gluten.
Get them out. That's what I say to gluten.
Get gluten out.
All right, I'll go. I mean,
Okay. Well,
if you insist.
He insists. I mean,
So essentially, what we're doing here, there's a little bit of tobacco on this.
is there?
I don't want to. I mean,
I apologize deeply. I plead the 5th.
I'm gonna go ahead and plead the 6th. If you're gonna
You
go
can't
ahead,
do that.
I can't.
Nope. You're out of order.
I'm gonna plead the 8th.
This whole court is out of order.
I'm gonna plead the 19th. What is the 19th Amendment?
Let's go.
I feel like it's the Prohibition Amendment.
I have no idea.
Hey Siri,
Uh-oh, he's pulling up that series.
what is the 19th Amendment of the United States of America Constitution?
Nice.
No
Let
way.
me check that.
She
Okay,
understood.
I found something on the web.
19th Amendment. Oh God, I gotta unlock my phone. What use is this?
What use?
It's a Bing search. Fuck me. Ah,
me.
the right to vote basis of sex.
There you go. I thought it was a voting one. I figured. 19th. And I think 17th is also a voting one. I think 17th is for the African Americans can vote, black people. And then 19th is for the women can vote, I believe.
Can I borrow that little cutter?
If my history is correct, my history teaching.
My history's god awful.
Well, you know, we're not all 100%, you know. Can't all be platinum.
I went platinum without any features, though.
J. Cole, is that you?
Okay, so the 21st Amendment repealed the alcohol prohibition. The 18th was the alcohol prohibition.
Ah, you're close. You were close.
Yep,
I
yep.
don't know where.
I knew. I had a feeling 21 was in my head for.
21 Savage?
Yeah.
21.
Or maybe 22 Savage? I don't know where to put it.
Maybe it fell in here.
What?
That little cutter thing.
It's in your wallet, bro.
It's in my wallet. I couldn't find it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it is in
We're
there.
having some technical difficulties. Technical
No,
difficulties.
Ah, it's in that one.
no technicals here.
There you go, bro.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha.
I put it back in the wallet. I must have put it back in the wrong pocket.
It's the other
Uh-oh.
one.
Oh, of course.
The other one, bro.
Because it fits in both.
It's the other one. The other one's specified for that.
Look at all this money you have. What a money, Mr. Moneybags here.
Relax, bro.
Mr. Moneybags Trayton.
That's nice. I'm broke. I couldn't imagine not being broke.
Aren't you gonna get like a $500 tattoo?
I don't think it's gonna be that much.
Sounds pretty intricate.
If it's small.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be like a massive. Like I would imagine 200 at the most.
I mean, this was 100, so.
It was 70, wasn't it?
This was 100.
No, yeah, that is true.
That's not even that. You gotta go to the right people, man.
I went to the one on downtown
Yeah.
B-Town.
One that we all went to.
Yeah. I feel like they kind of just do that to rip people off. Because I mean, I've seen some really nice tattoos for good prices. Like you said, they only spent like.
You gotta find a good artist.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the dude I was talking to, he had a lot of cool tattoos. I mean, they were like Pokemon and stuff like that, but
Pokemon.
it was good. Like the detail work was good. The line work was straight and thin, and it was just nice. And it's just, I don't know if it's gonna be like $400. I mean, that's why I'm still waiting on it. I don't know.
Yeah, get your feelers out, get some estimates.
Yeah, you know, I gotta go for a whole
Yeah,
consultation.
you gotta get a consultation and get them to draw what you want.
Yeah,
Get 'em to
'cause
draw
I don't know
it
what
out.
kind of font I want to go with yet. I don't know.
Some Times New Roman.
And it's like, do I really want to do it and take the shit from my family because they'll all shit on me? But it's like, do I really want to do that?
Do you want to take the shit?
Yeah, is it worth taking the shit? Is it really that vindictive of you? Is it really something you want to make a statement about?
Exactly. And I think I'm thinking about that right now. You know,
It's the time, at least.
you gotta say, this is gonna be permanent.
I'm gonna have a Stranger Than Fiction quote on my body for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie. It's a good movie. It's a cool story, dude.
You know what? I've
I
never
enjoy
seen it all the way through.
I enjoy it. I just like the whole concept of a dude living his life. It's fucking boring, and he starts hearing a voice, and it just fucking starts narrating his life, and he fucking, you know, he does everything he can to try and get out of it, and then at the end of it, he's just like, this is actually a pretty good story, so I'm just gonna fucking die. And it's just, I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of symbolism. You can see a whole bunch of different intricate plot lines. Like he counts everything. It's just cool to me.
I think my mom showed me like a scene from that movie or whatever on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to check it out. I have to see what.
I
this is
enjoy
all about.
rom-coms as well.
It's a rom-com.
It's a
I enjoy
rom-com.
good rom-coms.
I can enjoy a rom-com. I
I
liked
enjoy them.
I liked
It's a good
Her.
time.
I liked the movie Her. Joaquin Phoenix. He's really good.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah,
seen that.
that was less of a com, more of a drama.
It's like more drama. Had a couple of funny moments.
Less
in it.
com, more drama. If you
a little
I
bit
mean,
of that.
A little bit of calm,
a little
mostly
rom-dram, less rom-com.
Of course, the dram-wom.
And also, I also enjoy when they take a not serious actor and they put him into a kind of a serious role,
Yeah.
like Walter Mitty, you know, and that.
Or
shit.
like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
Yeah, exactly.
Mind.
Like they do really well in those roles. Like, at least they played the character well, in my opinion, in those movies. And I don't know. It's just
It's a good
you
ass
take
movie.
someone that's funny and then you just kind of make it serious for just a second, like a glimpse of their career. It was just like weird and
You also have to
serious.
pick the right actor.
Exactly.
Some
Almost
actors
kind of
get
like
blown up.
Bill
Yeah.
Murray does that a lot. He does in Wes Anderson movies. What's the movie?
Yeah,
Royal
yeah.
Tenenbaums. He has stuff like that.
He's had a decent amount out to where it's like,
Oh yeah, he's done everything.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Bill Murray is just a legend. in
He's a
general,
boy.
man. His
He
whole-
like hates reporters. He like throws cameras down and shit. Like he goes off.
Yeah, it's obnoxious, man. I mean, when that's all people do. They're just trying to take pictures of you all the time.
When he's golfing and shit, he'll
Like,
throw your
it's
shit
just-
down at the
It's
ground.
just fucking annoying. Like, you understand? Like, you can't make a move without fucking people judging you.
Must be frustrating.
Imagine how like Kanye West feels, dude. He's under so much like criticism.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you reap what you sow, but like some of the shit he does not reap. Like he's just getting like people to hate on him because it's fucking cool to hate Kanye.
I don't know. I mean,
Like he's an asshole.
I feel
but,
like it's just a bunch of stupid people taking a look at something and saying, "Hey, he's a little different," and everyone seems to be shitting on him. I'm just gonna join. Like they're not really gonna look into it.
Yeah, they just like join the party to shit on. Like yeah, it's cool to shit on Kanye.
Like
Like
they don't know the facts. They don't know.
exactly.
I mean,
yeah,
that's the
fuck
thing.
Kanye.
Nobody knows him.
Yeah, nobody looks into shit anymore. They just like look at everything at face value and like, oh shit, that's like just, and they just don't look into it. They just like see the first post and they just fucking okay, that's the first thing they accept. And, like they just don't look into it at all. And so like a lot of people just hate people for no reason and like they just don't look into it like the true facts.
True fucking facts.
We speaking true facts here. You know,
Little did they know, that's all I speak is true facts.
I look into shit. I look for the facts. I want facts.
I navigate through the bullshit to get to the real shit.
Okay, I surf the web.
It's like a poo cocktail
Yep.
of life.
A little poo cocktail, if you will.
Little Jackass reference for you.
The ladies call me poo cocktail.
That's enough.
I'm just being honest, bro.
They don't.
Ask any lady, bro. They'll call me poo cocktail.
That's disgusting.
I didn't ask for it. You know?
I don't know.
It's a nickname given to me by my actions.
It's a nickname given to me by the gods. From above. And below.
Oh,
All of them.
those guys.
I am poo I almost said poo cock.
Yeah.
Poo
I
cocktail.
noticed it.
That's funny.
Pukaki is something extremely different.
It's almost something.
Almost. Just about.
It is Splifferone time.
Look at this big shot.
Big shot.
More like pig shot.
What about a pig shot?
What about a Rick shot?
Big shot.
What about a Rick Shaw? What about a Ric Flair?
What about a tough hair?
Speaking of Ric Flair, he's on that Run the Jewels. He does that woo
Of course.
on what is it? Legend Has It. Their album came out. It's great. I like it so far. We're going to see them
Yeah,
live in
January
concert
24th.
January 24th.
Tampa.
I gotta get it.
Evangelist needs to order
I still
his
gotta get a ticket.
damn ticket. I have a printer. I could print it out for you.
I have a printer as well.
Zach has a printer. He can print it out. You just have to order it.
I could open my own store. I
They're
could
cheap.
be like FedEx.
Haha.
They're cheap.
Printing.
We'll be there. Check us out. The trio. We'll sign
Tits.
tits,
kind of have
t-shirts, CDs, whatever. I don't care. We'll sign it.
I do kind of have an agoraphobia of the whole thing, though. It kind of... I've never really gone to a concert just because I don't like the idea of that many people being around me.
He's got to let
So-
loose.
It's like a really anxious thing. For
You're
me.
just there to listen to some music, have a good time. Everybody's there to have a good time.
Exactly. Everybody's there to have a good time.
Everybody there paid to listen to the musician,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they're there to like just. You might bump into some shoulders, but it's just
I don't know. People just.
as long as you're just hanging out. Zach and I just stayed in our with the Schoolboy Q concert we went to. Not many people jumped around until like the end, but even still, like when it was like that, it was just like we were in the same position we were.
Oh, and
before.
when you're jumping around, that shit is fun.
Oh yeah, dude, it's
Oh, yeah,
fucking
I mean, I know,
intense.
it's
It's
just
good. Like that's
whole-
the whole. That's where you shake off.
It's almost
the
like
jitters
it's like
is
a
when you jump
bonding
around.
almost.
Oh yeah,
It's
Yeah,
cool.
there's just like the whole claustrophobia aspect.
you get over it.
Yeah, even so, I think once the music starts playing, you're gonna get over it. It's so loud and just
Ugh.
like in your face, like it
But I
just.
get weird.
You have to forget about all that. Like you literally just have to not think about it. Because if you think about it, it's going to overtake your thoughts.
Yeah.
You just need to have
You just gotta do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be there to have a good time. Listen
Yeah.
to some Run the Jewels.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You have to go into it with a good frame of mind and like I'm going to have a good time. I'm not going to let this fucking fear of being around a bunch of people hold me back.
Yeah, don't let them hold you back.
Because you're there to have a good time. You paid money.
Yeah, you paid there to see
It's,
some.
it's weird almost. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so weird to me. It's like cringy almost. I don't know. But it's not cringy. Can't explain it.
You have to. You haven't gone to a
Yeah,
concert.
exactly. I haven't. I mean, I've been to like small shows, but
You haven't been to like a
No,
concert proper.
I haven't.
Because it's fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's fun.
when you're in there and like the music is loud as shit and you're fucking jumping around.
Yeah, you're hearing the music you like.
yeah, that might be cool. Because those freaking hippie concerts that I was going to.
Exactly,
it was
yeah.
brutal. Just a bunch of people with haircuts like me, just crappy mohawks everywhere. Just. Ugh.
Yeah, there's gonna be characters at any concert you go, but like if it's like music you enjoy, and you're there with like especially like people like a couple people you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
like it's hard to like not have a good time like hanging out with like people especially like listening to music like that.
Oh yeah.
And especially like it's almost like being starstruck, seeing those artists like that you listen to like for years. You finally see them like right in your
Live,
face.
yeah.
You're seeing like big ass Killer Mike who like hung out with Bernie Sanders and shit, and like LP and all that. You're just seeing them right in your face, dude. It's pretty cool. I think that would be able to overtake like whatever like fear you have like once you're like there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just like such a moment. It's crazy. Like seeing like Schoolboy Q and shit. He's like right there. Fucking,
Yeah, we got to like meet him too. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
It's just like, hey, what's up, bro? Like it's like crazy. You're just whoa. Hey, what's up, bro?
Yep.
Gosh.
It's wild. It's cool.
Yeah.
Meeting your almost like meeting your idols a little bit. It's cool.
You idolize them though?
I wouldn't say idols, but it's just like almost like that.
People you think are cool. I mean,
Yeah, it's like I've
yeah.
listened to a lot of Schoolboy Q. He's a
Yeah.
really good rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to like, hey, I'm meeting Schoolboy
someone
Q.
who has sold millions of records.
Yeah, I
like,
watch
it's
him
just
on like
crazy.
Snapchat and like all like
I
his.
don't know. I mean, even like, okay, maybe I would want to meet Chance the Rapper, but like, what are we gonna like? I don't know.
No, it's just cool to like
Just see. Okay, I could
Yeah,
see
just
that.
be like,
I
hey,
could
what's
see
up,
that.
bro?
I could see that.
like even if you were like on their level almost, it's like cool just to like meet them. Like, hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah,
like,
so I
I
mean, see
listen
that
to your
they're a
music.
real person.
Like
yeah.
even
I
if
can see
like
that.
even if I was like like a relatively famous like rapper, like it'd be cool to meet like Young Thug. Just be like, hey, this Young Thug is cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's like just meeting like a baseball player almost. It's like cool. It's just like another person in the game. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some of that's why not all the rappers are friends. You know, just like some of them are like just good friends because it is like bond because they're just like connect. It just happened
Yeah,
to be
'cause
like
you're both in that powerful
Yeah.
position. You both understand.
and you just
certain
have like
aspects.
similar like you know you just get along.
You know how cool that shit would be, like being like famous, just hanging out with other famous people. Like that's
Yeah.
that's it. That's
Yeah, like some like Leonardo DiCaprio talking like Jennifer Lopez and stuff. It's so
yeah,
funny.
like,
Just
it's just
texting them.
interesting.
Hanging
like-
out.
All
Yep.
these weird famous people are congregating.
Because like they're like in
together.
their like own like category almost,
Yeah, it's
and like but
strange.
then like they mesh. It's weird. Like they're like in films.
It's like they don't talk
alone.
to anybody but each other.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, like you don't like see that because you see them so much like on TV and screens. Like you don't like think of their like life outside
yeah.
and like how they're talking to like other famous people because like obviously like they've met them before.
Like you can't if you're Brad Pitt, you can't go outside at all.
Yeah, people
Like-
are just gonna be like, that's Brad Pitt.
Hey, are you Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Every second. Like I would hate that aspect of being famous. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
hate it. I would just hate that.
It's crazy.
But I think the millions of dollars would probably make up for
I
it.
don't know, dude. It fucks with your head.
But I mean, you can move it to the middle of nowhere. You could literally move to like a mountain. City.
Doesn't he have
People
like?
will find you. Dude,
doesn't
if
he
you're
have, like-
famous enough.
Didn't they like adopt like 7-8 kids?
Yeah,
And then like
they're filing for divorce, dude.
Who?
Angelina Jolie had like
Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
she had like had to get like her breast removed because like she had like some disease that like her mother had or something. Strange.
Sad. Sad.
Sad.
Very sad. But like even then, having all those like fake magazines posted like top 10 secrets into their divorce. Brad Pitt was a something alcoholic.
There's so
Yeah.
many of
There's this-
those on like the shopping like in like Publix and all that,
Yeah, dude. It's
and like
like
they're just like,
cancerous
what
material.
the hell is that? What are you talking about?
Like
They're always at the checkout line.
Yeah.
which celebrity lost 20 pounds faster this week?
Like, and then
what the
like
fuck?
sometimes it's like so brutal on like the person, just like destroying them.
Yeah,
like,
like-
why, bro? Like, what did they
This
do?
is a human
They didn't
being.
deserve that,
This is
yeah.
a human being. They
And
all
like
have
most of the time it's like
problems.
bullshit. Like they're just making
It's
shit
a
up.
lie. Like,
And they're just like for some reason just attacking this dude because it's like making him sell
and
magazines.
it's like a law that it's okay because it's the First Amendment and you can just make fun of
Yeah,
people.
it's just
crazy.
people like love this, just hate.
And people like will look at the front cover and then they'll just be like, oh, it's true. And then
Ooh,
like
they
don't-
love the drama.
they don't even
They're
open the
just,
magazine and they'll
Nope.
just be like, this is real.
Love the drama.
It's crazy.
People just love watching other people get fucked over, like hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Ugh.
Yep, people like to watch people fall. It's a thing.
It's because they're all selfish. It's like
Because it's fun to see people rise, it's even more fun to see them fall.
I don't know, dude. I'd rather see someone rise and never fall. That shit's brutal. It's just brutal.
It's almost like that it's a South Park episode where like they have like Britney Spears. They almost like fine tune her to become like the superstar,
yeah.
and then she becomes and then she like just like spirals out of control, so she dies for like the crops and shit. And they just make a new one. Miley Cyrus is the new fucking like pure innocent person to rise to stardom just to fucking spiral out of control. It's crazy. It's like it's real.
Oh, yeah.
It's for the crops, you know. We're fucking make a new
crazy
star for the
stuff.
crops.
crazy stuff.
Because the crops got to live well. They
Yep.
gotta
They-
keep their mind off of
They
us.
need life, you know.
So they need something to distract them because we don't want them to
Exactly.
rise against us.
Exactly.
It's fucking scary to think about that shit, dude.
And that's the way they think
How
about it.
strong of a possibility. Ugh.
It's all controlled. All of it.
There's always a
Absolutely.
government.
Oh, yeah.
Always. In some shape or form.
It's unfortunate.
Crazy to think all the things you don't even know about. Like so much just like went under the table. You just never knew. Like they just did, just like for the best, for like best for business. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. And
They-
it's also crazy to think about how many things would be so different if nothing that you didn't know happened. So, like, if things that you didn't even know happened didn't happen, like shit that I have no idea about that happened a long time ago, if those things didn't happen, and how different of a world we would have today, if things that I just don't even, who cares?
Yep.
Exactly.
Like, just if that shit didn't happen, we wouldn't even be here today.
Yep.
Like shit that we will never know about. Like it's not that I don't care, but I don't even know about it. There's no way for me to know about it.
Yep.
Just how much knowledge is not out there that is so useful and was so like fundamentally incredible. Like I mean, like you got to look. I'm sure like Thomas Edison and shit. They didn't have like sketches of what they were doing. They were just like in a workshop, fucking with shit and trying to make electricity.
Yep.
Like they weren't like writing shit down. I'm sure. So when they fucking like, if that knowledge never got passed down, if he never told anybody and somebody didn't write it down, then nobody would know. And if all of us got wiped out, nobody would have any idea.
Yep.
Like especially, I mean, if we got hit with a nuke, and especially in like D.C. and all the congressional library got wiped out with all the fucking important documents, and the fucking Pentagon wiped out, which I'm sure they have a backup of all those, because I'm sure those are not the real documents at the
And
congressional
Silicon
library.
Valley's hidden.
Yeah, like, I mean, imagine if just the entire human population was desecrated. I mean, it'd be fucking done. Like, we would have the next people who were born somehow out of whatever spawned 300 million years later wouldn't have no idea. We'd have to start all over again. And we'd
Also-
have no idea.
Yeah. Also, just looking at history itself, just like thinking how many times history was just like rewritten, like what actually happened.
Oh, yeah.
We don't even know. Like it could have been like because history is written by the victor, obviously.
Exactly.
So like, it could have been just like some completely flipped like turn side, but they just wrote it out to write it in their favor, so it, like they looked like good. Like
Yeah.
we don't even know. It's crazy because like they didn't have any cameras or like anything. It just was written out. Like
Oh, yeah.
like that's how it was recorded.
I think
so.
in like the 80s East Germany, I believe they had, and even like the 70s East Germany, they had like it was like a thing for them that the World War II didn't exist. Like if don't talk about it ever. It didn't happen. And if anything, it wasn't taught in schools. They banned it from ever being talked about in the street. If you talked about it, you could go to jail. I
Trying to
believe.
just like erase it from
Like
history.
Lord Voldemort.
Yeah, like you're trying to keep people from talking about history. Like just know that was
How many
so bad
things-
of us.
How many things have happened like that though?
But and like it didn't obviously just like
I mean, think of like
get exposed.
Armenian genocide and like fucking like all the Chinese dynasties that have gone through and killed millions of people, but it because those millions of people weren't there to write and fucking write shit down about how they were getting attacked
or whatever they did
yeah.
right was fucking like destroyed.
Yeah, so like they think, oh, that was a great crusade and they did so much good, but you really don't. I mean, they killed
Yeah,
people.
they could have like massacred people.
Yeah.
We don't know.
So that's just crazy.
Yeah, history could be completely broken and messed up. We don't know. Probably is.
More than likely.
There's probably a lot of like portions of
I
stuff
mean, the
that
shit
we
they teach
learned.
you in public schools now isn't even a lot of it isn't true. They didn't tell you that fucking Thomas Jefferson had slaves and shit like that. They didn't tell you that the leaders of our men. Yeah,
They just like leave some stuff out.
yeah. That's all
Yeah,
they
let's
do.
just
They
forget about that.
They
Let's not talk about that.
what did they call? They redact some information
Yep.
from the
Is
history.
that good or bad though?
It's bad.
Bad. You should know about that.
You
Like,
should know,
what kind
I
of person
mean,
he is.
yeah,
Like, yeah,
you-
he did some good things, but
With every good, there's a bad.
yeah.
I know. It's,
Like Christopher Columbus, he has his own day. He like did some fucked up shit.
Oh yeah.
Like he tortured some people.
Oh yeah.
Like he was crazy.
well, who didn't torture a few people?
But yeah, but like Christopher Columbus now he has his own day.
Yeah.
To celebrate, like
Columbus
a day
Day.
that
People
we
can
like
work off.
we're taught like to celebrate, and like people like can like probably even like dress up at.
Yeah,
dress
people
up,
get
like,
drunk.
What's even the point? Like, what are we
Just
celebrating?
we discovered America.
When he didn't even discover
No.
America.
No.
The Vikings
It was
discovered
there.
America in the
It was already
1100s.
discovered. There was people living there.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Native
Discovered it.
Americans.
Yeah.
They discovered it.
Exactly. The Vikings even then discovered it in the
You
1100s.
don't even know who actually discovered it. Native
Yeah, it
Americans
could've
have
been
only
anyone.
history
And
to
that's
it.
the thing. None of it was ever discovered. It all came from Pangea.
Yeah.
Native Americans.
Like
have actual
nothing was ever discovered. People are native. They have native people everywhere.
Like it's separated and like they
So
found.
you
like,
you
oh,
can't say
shit.
something that's discovered
Here's this piece
by
of it.
anybody. Yeah.
They just don't know what the fuck it is because they were born to like.
They
fucking-
like to say they claimed it.
They were born to the knowledge they had,
Yeah.
which wasn't that much at the time.
That's just like the whole bullshit of like, yeah, I understand like claiming states is good for economic dependence and like getting claiming states in like terms of like how we claim Puerto Rico as a U.S. territory. So it's good for like economic borders and like that we can import and export things from Puerto Rico cheaply and they're attached to our GDP and we can do things a certain way and all that shit. But fucking a lot of it is very like abusive to the people. Like a lot of Great Britain's rule over some things, like in India, when they conquered, they had a lot of relations in India. Great Britain did, and a lot of the stuff is like fucked up. What they do, like just because they can control, they have economic control over some countries, and they can provoke certain things to be passed through different parliaments and all that shit. It's just nuts,
Yeah.
absolutely nuts.
It's the whole reason the Revolutionary War happened, just because you get
Tired of the
fucked over and you
bullshit.
get tired of the bullshit, but they just
Hell
like,
yeah,
they
America.
They just rose up against like
Yeah.
a whole other country. That shit happens. Like people like will revolt in countries and like they'll fucking like try and take down their dictator and they'll fucking kill him. Like it happens. It's crazy.
Knock him down.
I don't want to fucking call
He's weaving an intricate web.
We have a spider joining the podcast here. He's weaving out a web right above us.
He's like perfectly lit up too.
Yeah, dude, he's like
like
fucking
a
getting
show.
close. He's like crawling towards me and shit. It's
Yeah.
weird when the wind.
He's fucking-
He's got like one over there, one over there, one
He's
over
moving
there.
he's moving his legs around.
He's trying to tighten. I feel like he's lost control of his.
Uh-oh.
This is a
You
very.
know what I'm saying, dude? He's getting freaky, dude. Look at his fucking hands out. I mean,
This
he's
is a
trying to
very
fucking catch
visual
something,
joke,
dude.
and
This
there's.
is intense. I'm telling
It's
you.
an audio podcast, so
But,
like, you
like,
really can't see what's going on.
You just have to imagine the spider
It's
like
swinging.
It's,
it's
a
almost
very
like
small.
it's
spider.
almost like
gymnast.
it's almost like a 3D show. Like it's right in your face. It's
The
crazy.
gymnast is speeding towards you.
It's a
maybe
tiny,
poisonous.
And
harmless.
like
spider.
it's such
You don't
a
know that.
it's such like
Tiny.
it's like an invisible string
Baby-
like that he's
baby
hanging
brown
on.
recluses are so
It looks like
dangerous.
he's just floating there. It looks like he's gonna fall on you, but he doesn't.
He's
It's
like, look at his
strange.
fucking hand out. He looks
And he's just
Fuck
moving.
out of
We're
here.
probably making so much noise, scaring the hell out of
Yeah.
him. But he's just going along making his web. Damn. Well, he just smacked the shit out of himself. Don't call PETA.
Okay. Anyway. That fucking thing's gonna come find me in my sleep.
Does anybody have keys? Alright. I just wanted to, you know, get it nice and juicy.
Yeah.
How was that spider killing?
Damn, bro, you got tobacco
sorry.
all
What
over
the
my
fuck?
arm.
Angela?
What are you
What?
doing?
Relax.
Ugh.
Relax. Everyone just take a second. Breathe in. Exhale.
I think it's time we.
Exhale.
I think it's time we let these theories process
I don't think you're exhaling.
and come to a close here. All right, so I think it's time to wrap it all into one big.
Letting these theories
Yeah, let them just process.
process.
All right, glad we had this talk with you guys.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you for joining
If
us.
you've listened this far, you've put up with our bullshit.
A lot of bullshit. I appreciate it.
Bodily functions.
Probably already turned it off.
Probably done, but whatever.
Thank you for the one person who stayed. That this is to you.
It's to you.
Thank you. Good night.
Process some theories.
Process.